Chieflo, Jimmy Kong on the beat. What's up? Yeah.
Yo, we're back with our second Howard's Hottest winner, Chieflo.
What's up? How you guys doing today?
Can we get your intro?
Yeah. Are we doing the School of B intro? Can I do that?
You can do your Howard intro.
Okay. Logo Sukudaya, fourth year architecture major from Cambridge, Massachusetts, also known as Chieflo. I dropped a little mixtape last January called Lo and Behold, and 2 weeks ago I won Howard's Hottest along
Tell
with
us about that.
Elliot, who just left. That was really dope. It was kind of crazy because when I was telling Courtney that, you know, I used to work for HBC, so I was doing Howard's Hottest behind the scenes for like the past 2 years.
Wow.
So, like just building that event up. And
so it was cool to finally be on stage.
yeah, it was just like the weirdest feeling. Like it was like kind of like a homecoming, like welcome back kind of feel. But it was just like, okay, I gotta get on stage and work now. So yeah, it was kind of just something crazy.
What did you think about your competition?
I thought everybody like came out and, you know, they held it down. Like it was a tough. I think it was a tough competition, honestly. Like there was a lot of competitive artists out there, and everybody brought their best stuff. And you know, there was like some technical stuff, but everybody really like fought through that. I think every one of the artists who performed.
Yeah. What did you think about the producers that presented some of their work?
Producers were incredible. I can't even remember what dude's name is. The freshman. But his beats were crazy, man. It was just like he just like I known Brent for like. Me and Brent cool. Like I've gotten beats from Brent before. Like we friends. I knew Brent was gonna hold it down, but yeah, I think his name was Reese or something. He performed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his beats were incredible. I need to find his contact actually.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about your musical background?
Well, I've been doing music. Shoot, I started playing instruments when I was like 6. So piano and picked saxophone up when I was 8, and I played saxophone for like 10 years. Okay. And then I started writing like my own songs, my own lyrics and stuff when I was like 10 or 11. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much where it came from. And you know, I was pretty much really deep into jazz ensemble and like jazz band and stuff like all through high school. Yeah. And if it wasn't for, you know, if I went to like a regular or a PWI, I might have like joined band, but like Showtime band, you know, that's like the upper echelon, so I wasn't ready for that. So,
so you said this was your first time performing at Howard's Hottest. What was your first time performing ever? What was that like?
The first time performing ever?
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay, that's a really good question. My first time performing ever was the summer after like 7th grade, I think, and I was in.
I know what that part. I know.
Yeah, I was in this summer camp called Summerbridge, Cambridge. Shout out to Cambridge, that's where I'm from. But yeah, I was in that summer camp, and like what we would do is like there was like a closing ceremony every year, and like we had the opportunity to do like to write our own like kids like song to perform at the thing, and like everybody like gave me like the task of like writing the song. So I think PIMP was kind of big back then, and like we took PIMP and like we rewrote the lyrics to be about like stuff that was going on in the summer. So I had to get on stage and I had to perform that like in front of my mom and like everybody's parents and stuff. So you know it was really crazy. Like it was just like I really wasn't expecting like everybody to respond to it the way they did, and it was really fun and it was really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much my first time rapping, I think.
Cool. So we're about to go into one of the songs that you have, Sunshine State.
Yeah.
Can you introduce it for us?
Okay. Yeah. Sunshine State. I wrote this when I was a freshman in Drew. It's the song I performed at Howard's Hottest, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's my favorite song off the mixtape, Lo and Behold. So here we go, Sunshine State.
All right, we're back. We're back with the Indie Show. We're here with Chieflo.
What's up? How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. On this lovely Saturday. It's cold, but it's really nice outside though.
It was cold yesterday. It was very cold yesterday. Thank you for the weather advice, Chieflo. So do you guys have, or do you have anything coming up anytime soon?
No shows are booked right now. I'm kind of working on trying to finish a mixtape for January.
And what is that called?
You know what? I'll give HBC the exclusive. It's called Silence of the Lambs. Okay. And it's,
like the movie. I like
like the movie. So it's kind of I don't want to say it's the follow-up to Lo and Behold, because people get into that mindset where it's supposed to be like number 2 or part 2 or whatever. It's kind of an upgrade. It's like my life since we dropped Lo and Behold, like everything that's happened since that mixtape came out.
So can you tell us a little bit about your cultural background, and if that has any like influence on your music, your musical style?
Definitely. My dad is from Togo originally. He was born and raised there. My mom is from Liberia. She was actually born in the States though. So yeah, African parents. Grew up in a pretty strict African household. So you know, like I said, I did band a lot, and that was like that was my thing. Like I was just into the music all the time. My dad grew up. He was a musician when he grew up when he was growing up too. So he played sax. So I just picked it up because he had it, and I think that's, you know, my parents are a big like influence on my music, kind of indirectly. Some of the songs, like a lot of songs I write about women, like my mom comes up a lot. The situation, I Need You, my first single was a song about a girl, but it was kind of inspired by the fact that my parents were getting divorced at the time. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of how I try to balance that.
So tell us your major again?
My architecture major.
Okay, so that's CX, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so how do you balance, you know, being an architecture major in CX, which is a really demanding program, and, you know, being an artist, being a professional, you know, performing, practicing, stuff like that? It's
tough, but one thing I like to do is try to split the time, like, and be really strict about how that time is split. Do music at night, do school during the day. Like, that's, I mean, it sounds like corny, but like that's pretty much what I try to do, and just make sure that I'm really disciplined about how I split that time. Also, I try to incorporate stuff that I'm learning like in school, like about process and like about like building things into what I'm doing musically. So like try to approach the writing process the way I would approach the design process.
All right. So where do you hope to see yourself, you know, in a year, as far as artistically, professionally, as a student?
Well, in a year, I'm working on graduating, so that's number one. Yeah. But two, as an artist, I want to be working on another project a year from now, a follow-up to Silence of the Lambs, something better, something bigger. I always just want to be doing bigger and better things and making myself better, making those around me better, and just trying to make the best music possible. So.
Okay, so we're about to wrap it up with you. You know, you have places to go. You're a busy person.
Yeah, busy.
Trying. So just be on the lookout. Like, I mean, I can't really talk about it right now, but make sure you check out Chieflo.com. Follow me on Twitter, CHIEFLO. And you know, there's a lot of nice stuff, great stuff coming for you guys in the near future. So.
Well, it has definitely been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, it's always a pleasure to talk to you guys. Yep. If you guys don't know, like Janelle and Alexis like run HBC on the low. Like,
do we really?
Yeah. Do we?
Yeah, they definitely
okay. Don't tell so many people that.
Gotta keep that on the low. All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, no
Keep
problem.
it locked, listeners, with The Indie Show.